Hello everyone, I'm Ashwini Narang. I'm a professional makeup artist and today I'm going to demonstrate a very simple look which you can carry easily on the festive season, Karwachauth, or as a wedding guest look. So whenever we start with makeup, always make sure the skin is well hydrated. I'm using a stroke cream. So stroke cream basically add radiance and luminous in your skin. So that is why I've replaced my moisturizer with a stroke cream. The same goes for the lips. You have to moisturize your lips well before you start. The first step in makeup is primer, so I'm using my setting spray as primer so that the base which comes next sticks on well. Now I like to start by taking in consideration all the dark spots on my face, like the under eyes, around the mouth area, which is slightly darker from the rest of my face. I have taken a liquid concealer which is one shade darker from my own skin tone. I have taken it on a small buffing brush. You can also dot it on the areas and blend it with a small beauty blender. I like to use a brush because it gives more coverage. The motion of the brush is very gentle and is dabbing. You have to buff the product in your skin and not want it to lay like a layer only. After concealers come foundation. So I like to use a foundation which is exactly my skin tone. I like to take one generous pump, warm the foundation a little bit on the back of my hand and start dotting it all over my face and neck. I like to dot my foundation first so that I know how much I want and I do not end up caking my face up. After dotting, you can either go with a beauty blender, a wet beauty blender, or a flat top brush, which will help you, make this foundation application seamless. And it is almost like that the foundation is being part of your own skin and not a layer which has been applied overall. So take your sweet little time in blending the foundation. Again, my motion of the brush is very gentle and I'm just buffing the product on my skin with dabbing the brush all over my face. I generally recommend liquid foundations over cream foundations because they are easy to blend. They give you good amount of coverage and are available in all budget ranges. After blending, the next step is setting. So I use loose powders to set my under eyes. I like to take the blender, run it once, look up, and then apply a generous amount of loose powder under my eyes. The one which I'm using is a banana powder. It is different from the translucent powder as it has a little bit of yellow tinge which helps in brightening the under eyes. You can use the same loose powder for the rest of your face, but I am using a compact powder on a big powder brush and buff it in. Let's start with the eye makeup. Whenever we are doing the eye makeup, we first define our crease. So when you look straight into the mirror, there is one line which is being made. That is your crease. We have to define that line using any neutral colors in your eyeshadow palette. After that, we move on to the outer corner. We have to use a small eyeshadow brush, pat that color on the outer corner, blend it with circular motions, then take that same color a little into your crease and build your crease further. Deposit the color and blend till the time you are satisfied. For the remaining part, you have to take any shimmery shade with your finger and apply it evenly on your eyelid. Be careful, do not spread the color all over. After that, we have to define our eyes with an eyeliner. I'm telling you how to smoke out the liner if you're not very neat with the eyeliners. Just apply the liner on your upper lash line. Take any small brush, take a dark brown or a black eyeshadow and just move the brush in a symmetry. Either you are doing it in the lines to and fro or you are doing it upward downward like a slide. Just be following a symmetry. That's it. I have bringed out the liner a little from the outer corner because that complements my eyes. I'm going to repeat the same on my lower lash line. I've applied the kajal in my waterline and I'm smudging it down. the same way I have done it on the upper lash line, and that is how our eye makeup is complete. But since I have a very thin eyebrows, my eye look is not complete without filling the eyebrows in. So I'm using a brow pomade. But if your eyebrows are thick and beautiful, so you can just skip this part or use a eyebrow mascara. Or if you are scared of using brow pomade, which are very pigmented, you can use your any black brown eyeshadow to fill in your sparse gaps, like the same way I'm doing with the pomade. Let's dust off all the excess powder which we have put under the eyes. I am first doing contouring. So basically contouring is done on all the face features which you want to pull back. So since I have chubbier cheeks and a thick jawline, so I am going to contour those areas. Also my forehead is a little bigger, so I am just contouring the outer edges of my face so that my face looks a little more chiseled. Same goes for your nose. I am taking a beauty blender so that my contour powder looks seamless. I have used a brown eyeshadow and not a contour powder differently. Now I am just using blush eyeshadow as a blush. You can use a separate blush also. I've taken a shimmery eyeshadow to use it as my highlighter. This is a very muted highlighter, nothing very blingy. You can use whatever you have, but I had decided to do all my makeup from one eyeshadow palette, which is very budget friendly. I have used a setting spray to shower my face well so that the makeup stays long. Now I'm going to line my lip with a darker lip liner on the outer parameters of my lips. For lipstick, I'm using a darker shade all over my lips so that I can demonstrate how we can do ombre lips, which is the trend of the year. So I have taken a darker lip shade, applied it all over my lips, and taking a lighter lip shade and applying it just in the centers of the lips, barely touching my outer corner. With this technique, the lips looks a little bigger and the lipstick also stays longer. You can opt for a normal lipstick also. And that's how my makeup is done. This is how I have styled the look, and just to show you that it will complement any Indian outfit, I decided to apply the gloss in the end, and I guess that has put the whole look together. And thank you so much for watching and being patient to see the whole session. Have a happy festive season.